Thank you, Tim. 5-2. We're going to finish off with a lovely story, actually, of an airline pilot who flies in and out of Gatwick. His name is Robert Johnson. And so, therefore, as an airline pilot, he spends a lot of time away from his home in Maresfield, near Uckfield. And in the past, to explain all this to his children, he has sort of done the old late night story, as sometimes we do. We make up stories for our children, but of course, only a very few number of people actually convert those into a series of books, and that's what he's done. It's a book about pilots Polly and Ollie, and Robert's on the line to us now. Hello, Robert.
Good morning, Neil.
Thank you for joining us. How did the stories start then in bedtime? Was it just classic? Go on, tell us a story, Dan.
Yeah, very much so. You said in your introduction, it was because I go away with work quite a lot. When I come home, my two boys would want to know where I'd been and what I'd seen, if I'd eaten anything different. So we kind of started to naturally sort of form stories at bedtime, because we always read at bedtime, and rather than reading books, we started to make up our own stories.
Where did the idea of Pilot Ollie and Pilot Polly come from?
Very much from these kind of bedtime stories. So I needed some characters. The children love characters. And I just wanted a couple of names that rhymed. The children were quite young at the time. So, anything that rhymes or engages with their little brains helps engage them in the stories.
This has gone rather well. You're selling quite a few of these books now, aren't you?
We've done pretty well, considering we're a two-man band. So there's me and my business partner Mike, and we kind of self-publish these stories. We've got a bit of a following now. We've managed to sell in excess of 55,000 books this year, which has amazed us. But I'm hoping we've kind of found a little niche in the market.
Yeah, and do you manage to do all this and still fly planes at the same time then?
Well, not at the same time.
No, you know what I mean, though.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, it takes time, but do you know what? I love it so much that it's not a chore. It's never a chore. It's always enjoyable. And, just seeing the little children's faces when they read the stories is enough payback to put the time in.
Do you think it helps? I was surprised to hear that there's a recruitment shortage of pilots. Do you think it might help, in some ways, get kids interested in flying? Maybe that they might think about it as a career.
I hope so. And there is a worldwide shortage of pilots right now. And in fact, more importantly, the worldwide shortage of female pilots. And that's something we're really keen to kind of address with our character pilot Polly. We kind of do school visits, and we're trying to inspire in the young girls that, think about it as a career. It's a great career. It's quite a flexible career. And if we can plant that seed nice and early that, a flying career is exciting and it takes you around the world, hopefully we'll inspire some more girls to think about it as a career.
I would have thought it's not a difficult sell myself, but obviously there are some barriers there, obviously.
I think it's all to do with gender assignment. So children kind of assign a gender to a role very early on, before the age of 5. So we're trying to get in there before the age of 5 to say to the girls, yes, of course you can do it. The world's your oyster. Follow Pilot Polly and Pilot Ollie and, follow their footsteps, and you too can travel the world.
Robert, thank you very much indeed. Nice to have you on, and that you can check them out, Pilot Ollie, Pilot Polly books. Right, that's it for breakfast. We'll be back tomorrow at 6 o'clock